Ooh, the read. Such a gimmick. Alright, it's time. Dude, this carries an online meme. Alright, and now it's Byleth time. I might want chat for this. This looks like Ludwig's stream now.
The plan is simple.
Oh god. Alright. Hello YouTube. So here we have Marth 10, 9. Depends on how you count really. Because some people will say that Cloud is Final Fantasy Marth, and that Wolf is Marth with a gun. And that Shulk is Final Fantasy, but for Nintendo Wii Marth, with crayons. Different colors. Almost really just Space Marth, if you think about it. Link, yeah, Link was just Marth 0.5. And Young Link, 25. Okay, his Toon Link is like... Is Toon Link older? He came before Breath of the Wild. Marth 45 here, everybody. Let's check out what these moves are. So this is gonna be me testing the moves a lot, and this is not a complete walkthrough. I will be doing a Byleth guide once I have more experience, and if you're watching this, you know, as it just comes out, I'm probably live. If you check this very second on my Twitch. Again, do not possibly subscribe to me on Twitch. I will hate it. I would be absolutely furious if you give me your free Twitch Prime money. But yeah, I'll probably be playing Byleth a lot this week. I'm having people come over. We're testing out Byleth, the new patch notes, everything. Tune in for that. I'm going to start off by showing the specials, because I feel like that's what, you know, if you're new here, this might be just what you're looking for. So we have very strong arrow. You can cancel the arrow early, like this. You can do it in the air too. You can jump or air dodge. The problem is that once you see the yellow flash, here, you can't cancel anymore. This is not going to be very usable on stage, the strong version. Maybe if you're new, it can shield break, but if you have a fresh shield, it won't shield break. And it's very, very easy to jump over because there's about 40 frame, the fuck is wrong with me? I haven't slept enough. There's about 45 frames from the point that the yellow flash happens where you cannot cancel anymore until the arrow actually hit. And I think that's a pretty big deal because that means that once you see, oh, Byleth has gone past the time you can cancel, then you can just jump it. So that's only really going to be... No, that's not even going to be good for edge guarding because it takes so long to set up. This is like a free-for-all move, honestly. Like the strong version. And it's going to be a scrub killer move, of course. I do think that the regular one has a decent amount of potential. Because what you would want to do against this move, it seems relatively safe on shield. And it does, you know, a decent amount of damage. About 14. This is more with stale moves on, 15. It doesn't seem to like scale each by bit. There's like 2 power levels, it feels like. The main problem I have is that it doesn't seem to have an arc. So it'll be very easy to like dodge, more or less. When does it kill? Well, the strong one kills very early, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. We can see when the regular one kills. Okay, you probably like Fox is very light, but you can probably catch people with edge guarding like this. Yeah. It's definitely going to be like something you can use a lot. The main reason for that is, well, you want to jump over the arrow for the most part, right? But since you can cancel with both jump and shield, if you jump in on them, they can parry. And if you just jump in neutral, they have the great fair. You can do that. You can probably do jump side B as well. So I think jumping against it, the early versions is actually quite risky. And I'm not sure I would recommend it. You can also empty cancel it very quickly, like this. To do this, you just tap R, and you can actually like buffer a move way faster than you think. It's gonna take some getting used to though, because you have to very lightly, very quickly at least, let go of the trigger, or you will commit to shield like this. It will be mostly a on-stage thing. It will force people to go low. You can definitely use it off stage, but I highly doubt you'll see people do that. But when you do, it will be on Twitter, you know. Overall, pretty decent special, I would say. It's going to be good against slower characters and characters that don't have reflectors or a lot of output themselves. Like, if you think about other projectile spammers, because this has so much startup, they can probably just throw out a lot of projectiles to not let you ever get out, you know, this threat. So they don't really have to fear the cancel either. Oh, you can turn around in the air. I didn't know you could turn around in the air. That seems very fun, at least. Next up, we have side B. So side B is a move that I'm really interested in. Side B has, you know, a lot of range. If you smash input it, it goes further while having the same startup. So I think most of the time you just want to smash input it. It does have a weak spot in the beginning, so I guess that's why you would not want to smash input it. Has a lot of lag for sure. This is like drop shield F smash punishable. Even the aerial version has a lot of lag. This is, you know, this is a high commit, but it will probably kill very early. Angle's not too great for early kills, but it's a big move. So this is like anti-air, hard call outs, jump reads, you know. You can edge guard it with it, I'm sure. But it is very laggy. Although you do seem to be able to control your movement at least a decent bit. But yeah, I think this is going to be one of those moves that, like, until people learn that you can just, you know, go low in ultimate, this is going to be a scrub killer for sure. Let's see, can you grab the edge? I feel like I grabbed the edge. Oh, okay. All right. That's a really good usage of it. Oh, and you can kind of use this as a recovery tool too then. Wow. Yeah, I think learning how to get this cancel is definitely going to be good for edge guarding. I'm not sure how good this move is going to be. I think it might be a occasional throw it in every now and then. I would definitely not recommend this being your neutral tool. This is like to condition them once you pester them with fairs and other attacks more. And again, if you want to like fake arrow, you can do that into jump side B. Next up, we have up B. Up B is tether. I think someone said you can wall jump out of it. Is that true? How would you wall jump out of it? Oh, shit. Okay, all right. That makes the recovery significantly better. I guess maybe when you don't have the up B, like now it won't tether, but it's okay. That's actually a pretty big deal. So some characters such as Joker, right? They can only up B 3 times to the edge. And then they have to hit the ground, so like stand on stage before they can up B again. Now Byleth doesn't have that as a big problem, since if they hit the edge, you can actually just, you know, get the wall jump. If you hold down during the up B, you will always wall jump. Oh, that's okay. That's a cool mechanic. Really surprised they didn't show that off in the direct. Maybe it wasn't in the game at that point. People coming in and saying Byleth is one of the worst characters in the game. I don't think this character is top tier. Early impressions for me is that this character will be mid to high tier, but kind of specific in what matchups are good in. I do not think this character is bottom tier by any means. No way. Banjo tier? I think Banjo tier is pretty fair. It's gonna be weird. We'll see. I think the biggest problem is the recovery. Anyway, let's go back to OP. So you can do tether cancels by pressing down. Again, this is another one of those up Bs where you get a tiny bit of a boost when you do it. Up B is also a combo tool. It's quite fast. It's frame 10. This will spike them if you hit them off stage and send them behind you. That's annoying that it snaps even when you turn away. But yeah, you can kill people through that. And this, again, this is going to be very good at punishing people that go high. I'm not sure that this is going to be as good as people think it is for edge guarding, simply because in Ultimate, you always go low anyway. You zoom and then you zoom up to the edge like that, right? So at higher percent, it spikes, right? And you can use this as up B out of shield. Let's see the range in this. That's a pretty good range. Definitely further than grab. So that's going to be a good out of shield option. And obviously you can do this turnaround. So they're pressuring you behind the shield. You have an option. Now, the problem is that you're not really in the best of spots after you up B them. Oh, wow. Can you just never tech this? Why is it so strong this early? Is it just permanently untechable? What? That's so weird that you just can't tech it. Okay. That helps a little bit at least. But you can you can still act out of it very quickly. So I'm not sure. Yeah, you don't want to use this out of shield too much. If you have a short punish, probably go for something else. At lower percents, however, this up B will send them upwards. Now, this is probably very DI-able. I think this is going to be definitely one of those things people are like, oh my god, ladder combos? But here I'm holding in. I'm holding away. See how big that difference is? This is a big difference. Up B, side B, I do not think this is going to be legit. There's also a very, very long startup on this. You will not catch people off guard with this. Yeah, it doesn't work at zero either. Stop the presses. This is not a true combo. It looks really cool when it does combo, but it won't combo against good players. Yeah, maybe it works better off platforms. That's true. We can check the height here. About the same height as Lucina, so definitely not short. Dash animation is not good. Out of 10. If you check, for example, like if you compare these two, check how low Lucina dash is and check this dash animation. This is the problem of being a stuck-up bitch, you know, that's proud, holds his head up high. Good posture is good everywhere but smash. This is terrible for you. Next up, we have down special. Now, I've already gone on record and said that if this move, like, it doesn't matter that this has a weak hitbox if you're next to it. It doesn't even seem to be that big. This is essentially what it looks like, a straight up Warlock punch. It has an added gimmick that you can drop through platforms with it. But you can grab it. Does it at least shield break? Yeah, it does shield break. But this move is like extremely reactable. They can probably spot dodge as well. Easily one of the absolute worst moves in the entire game. There's no mix up like D3. It's too slow to even like. This might 2-frame. I'm not sure. But honestly, it doesn't matter because this move is so slow that they can very easily just like mix up the recovery timing. It's probably a little bit better than Warlock Punch because you can drop through platforms with it and because you can turn around late. Will it hit people, including myself, on all 9 and day 1? Of course it will. Maybe usable as a gimmick every now and then. But see how that like lost? It doesn't seem to have armor all the way through. So like, you have to have an insane read for this one, which I think is a massive shame because one of the big things that makes Byleth stand out from characters such as Lucina is the fact that he doesn't have a counter, right? And to have a move that is more or less useless in competitive play makes me sad because it means that most of his individuality is more or less gone when compared to other sword characters. You can't even reverse it in the air. Yeah, counters are already not super usable outside of edge guarding in specific situations in high level gameplay. If you're not talking about like Joker counter, it will be used for shield break punish. And to be fair, he does have, you know, cheesy ways to get shield breaks through downer and down smash. But you know, it's not a good move. It's not a good move. So yeah, that's his specials. I think the best one is going to be arrows and then occasional side B, and of course up B for recovering and combos. We're still not sure how well this move combos, but we'll look more into that as we go. Let's look at his ground specials. I think the most standout one instantly is down tilt. Down tilt is relatively fast. You have down tilt F tilt, easy combo. Down tilt up tilt will probably combo at some percent. I think down tilt F tilt is probably like the safest confirmed. Maybe down tilt Nair. Yeah, well, again, more specific combos will definitely happen as we go, but down tilts and, you know, combo starter, juggle, pulls you in if you get hit far with it. Nice. I can see this being very DIable though. Yeah, okay, so that's a combo. Again, doesn't put you in a great spot though. Okay, down to up air. That will kill at some point, I'm sure. Damn, this is a... That is strong. And you can mix them up with the DI too, since it's a multi-hit. Alright, this is the first thing I've seen with Byleth where I'm like, alright, that's pretty cool. You know, that's a little bit unique from him. See, you can do sliding down tilt as well, which helps a little bit, although his dash speed is very, very slow. F tilt, pretty fast startup. Not super laggy, but, you know, still on the slower side. This might be safe-ish against some characters that don't have a good range out of shield if you space it like this. It's going to be a good ledge trap option. Not super strong, but you know, it will kill it eventually. But overall, I would say this is you know, low percent combo tool, kind of keep off me tool. Jab. Now jab I think is frame 4 startup. This is really significant. Like you really got to know this for jab, since this is your fastest option usually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. You have the gentleman version, this one, but you're usually gonna want to go into this one. It has a decent amount of knockback. We'll set up for edge guards at the very least, but definitely not a spectacular jab. Okay, it does seem to work on standing Pikachu. Oh, I hate jab start like this. This should not be a thing for jabs. This is what I hate the most. Like, I'm okay with F-tills whiffing. Yeah, the second part at least hits. So it's not safe to crouch, but this will randomly whiff for sure. Yeah, gonna be your option to use when you need to get off me. Out of shield, out of parry, you will use this. A decent option for sure, but more just because jabs in general are very important to have, rather than you don't necessarily want to ever be in jab range with Byleth, I think. Up tilt, you know, pretty fast up tilt. It doesn't seem to be very laggy though. I don't think this will. Some people are saying, oh, will this combo? I think a lot of people get mixed up by the fact that up B itself is a 3-hit combo if you hit them in the air. This seems to combo though. If you hit them with the backside, it seems to combo. Let's see, down to up B. Yeah, it doesn't combo either. You're probably not going to use this too much when they're on the ground, but it can be a good added benefit to, you know, you're trying to anti-air them. They're trying to jump in on you. You know, you do an arrow, you fake it, and you up tilt. And maybe you hit with the backside and you know, okay, I can combo a little bit. Yeah, so that's all the ground moves. Overall, not terrible ground moves, but not great ones either. Certainly, down tilt is going to be your most used ground move. All right, we have dash attack as well. Dash attack seems to be the only good burst option, but it does 15 damage. Okay, sends at a good angle. This can be a pretty good ledge option. I mean, ledge trap option. It's mostly just killing close to the edge. It will definitely be a still very used option, since you do, like, this is the only way to get in on characters try to camp you out. Seems to have decent priority, but there's this weak hit here. But still, 15 damage, and it's only more with freshness bonus when you haven't hit. Before we go into aerials, we're also going to check out throws. They have a 7-frame grab. Grab range isn't good, but I wouldn't call it bad either. It's certainly a little bit further than Roy Crom, for example. Maybe even Lucina, I think. I don't have a lot of faith in combo throws from what I've seen so far. Yeah, up throw does not combo into up B. Let's see if you can DI it. You can DI it even at 0. Down throw maybe. Down throw does not combo. Down throw dash attack might like string on some characters. At least you can't DI down throw, but yeah, it seems like they specifically made this to not combo. Okay, that comboed. You might do down throw dash nair. This is gonna be tight though, since you do need to dash in there and you can't buffer that. I could see this being a thing. It seems to be inconsistent with the nair though. All right, there's some combo potential there. We'll see how DI affects this, but you could probably do like down throw at 0, and then maybe up throw starts coming later. Yeah, you at least have string potential with down throw. Now, a problem I already see is the damage on the throws are really bad. 6 damage for such a slow character. 11, 8, 7. Like, this is about as much as non-Arsene Joker gets. I mean, Joker gets. And he's a very fast character with a 6-frame jab. Let's see if they kill throw at least. Okay, 4 throw is very bad at killing. I think with DI, this is never going to kill. Seems to be about as strong as maybe Inkling back throw. So like barely a kill throw. Like 165 on Pikachu by the very edge. Like, are you serious? Yeah. I think shielding is going to be a very strong strategy against Byleth, given how bad the throws are. Do they at least have a boost grab or some shit? No. Let's see up throw. Up throw is not a kill throw. Down throw, yeah. No kill throws, more or less. Still, like, I wish you could cancel it a little bit faster. All right, so let's go into the aerials. Now, I think this is where Byleth will play mostly. This fair seems very good. Basically like a Bellman fair, but with a bit more active frames and a bit more kill power. All right, significantly more kill power. So this move has a sweet spot, like Bellman's. You can't aim it though, like you can with Bellman's. So late fair, dash attack, FA combo. Probably do late fair like dash up nair. Probably grab at low percents. Now I think where the real magic for this move happens is long range will be safe on shield and it kills early. So yeah, it just straight up kills at 100. You know, no rage. Back air is a very similar move, but does not auto cancel. It seems like from doesn't auto cancel. Slightly more lag, but still seems safe on range. Slightly short as well, but very very strong. Like Pikachu is not even close to surviving this one. I think this is their best move. Again, the main problem is against short characters. This is not good instantly auto shield, but at least short hop height is good, so you can just delay it a little bit and it will hit short characters. Next up we have Nair. Now Nair seems to be one of the biggest moves. Definitely gonna be using Nair a lot, I think. Has some drag down properties. Seems a little bit similar to Banjo though, where you can drag down combo with it, but it seems like pseudo random what way they get sent. Seems a little bit more consistent than Banjo's. That's nice. Definitely going to be the out of shield option all the time too. Good thing is that it's very active, so you can cover spot dodges with this. If they do like nair into spot dodge, for example, you can cover this pretty safely. So mix up between that and grab, you have good out of shield option. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, but you can get some strings with this. It's not a terrible move for sure. Is it a great move? I don't think so. You know, it really seems to be like a bad pit nair with slightly bigger hitbox. Definitely no Palo nair, you know. It doesn't seem to be safe on shield. And if you do like one hit nair, like this is 3 damage. Like this is bad. Doesn't auto cancel. Doesn't have too much ending lag, to be fair, but yeah, I doubt this is safe on shield. So yeah, I'm not really sure how you would use this move that successfully, considering that like they're so slow, and to hit them with nair, you kind of have to be inside of them. You never really want to do that. It is frame 7, I believe. So that's nice at least. Nairs in general in this game are just extremely strong, so to have only an okay nair is pretty weak. Next up we have down air. Down air does a lot of shield damage. This will catch scrubs off guard, but it's very slow. This is a very bad down air overall, I think. Now, it will be pretty good offensively sometimes, but again, you don't want to be above the opponent with Byleth because they're so slow. All in all, it really seems like Ganon Stomp, more or less. It does break shields if they've used it a lot, but you know, like realistically, why would they be holding shield for this long? And like with Nair not being amazing and Downer being so slow and their terrible aerial mobility, plus the lack of any, you know, real aerial mobility options, plus no counter, this means that they will be very juggleable. You can up tilt them, you know, they can't like nair out of combos. Air dodge at least seems to have some distance, but you know, even when they do land, they don't have a good jab to threaten with. They're definitely going to have a very bad disadvantage today, I think. And sword characters in general have always been kind of bad from when you're under them. And I think Byleth is even more so. Maybe one of the worst characters in disadvantage, it looks like. Coupled with bad, you know, recovery doesn't necessarily mean that you want to just go to the edge either. Now, up air is a move that I've seen hype up a lot. Up air does not hit short characters, however. So we're going to have to switch. Against these characters, it does seem to hit at least. But it's not easy to hit people standing. I don't think that comboed. No. Yeah, you can probably do some cheese with like up air drag down. That, but any competent player will jump out of this. But up air does seem to have at least big range. It's good that it's very active. It can kill at higher percents. So that's good. But again, the main problem here is the aerial mobility. A good character like Wolf can just, you know, move to the side. It's going to be really hard catching people with this. I would recommend try platform stages maybe. It would be good to pester people from below with this one. Smashes, you know, strong as fuck. All slow though, outside of up smash. Down smash does a lot of shield damage, so be wary of shielding this one. Again, because of their mediocre frame data, it can be pretty hard to like make someone shield that long. But you could, for example, do like, I'm sure you could do like fair at range, and then down smash. F smash, it's like a strong one and you can aim it. So I think you can use this for 2-framing at least. Yeah, like that. Down smash will also kill very early. Down smash is just a bit too slow. F smash, while it does have good range, I don't necessarily see people getting hit by this that much. You can definitely like mix up with fair and then land F smash and it will catch some people. But it is a problem that it doesn't kill if nearly as early if you hit the weak spot. I believe it's 25 frame startup. Let's see how fast it is if you charge it. So I'm letting go now. Next frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's pretty good. That means that you can cover all ledge options pretty easily. This is not going to work online, but if you're good offline, you'll be able to essentially just wait and then react, and it should cover all the 3 ground options. So stand up, get up attack, and roll. Of course, it'll be weak against roll, but if you're charging it this much, a lot of the time it should kill anyway. So that's good. That's definitely like a nice thing to have. Quite a lot of characters have this in Ultimate to some degree. Charizard, Ivysaur, for example, have it. There's not a massive thing because jump and drop down options are so strong in this game relative to doing stand up. But it will definitely be a very important tool to have while ledge trapping. Now, overall, I think this move is still one of the worst smashes in the game. If you could trade some of the damage and knockback for a little bit more speed, like with Lucina F smash, it would just be a lot more usable. I'm not sure that this will be a good move. Down smash again, like down smash like this, they're like good when people spam roll behind you and shit, but as a general rule, slow down smashes like this archetype, I mean, there's a lot of them. Generally, you don't see much use, even in case of Wolf's down smash. You know, people whine about this one. But outside of 2-framing, you don't really see Wolf's down smash used too much. And specific punishes, of course. So I think this is going to be more of a punish move, hard read spot dodges, stuff like that. Okay, it does 2-frame, so that's nice. I still think you're going to mostly be wanting to 2-frame with F smash, though. Right, up smash. Now, up smash, I think, is the best smash they have. It starts at frame 12, I believe. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. All right, that's still okay, and it does have a big hitbox. The problem here, how are you gonna get next to them or under them with such a slow character? At least the range is quite significant, right? Like, this is a good out of shield option. And this will be a good spot dodge option. I guess I will say that their rolls are decent, especially the back throw seems to go far. Spot touch seems to be a little bit slow. So I guess you can probably figure this out from just the general tone of my voice, but this character, you know, wasn't very hyped. A lot of them we call them Marth 45. Really, they seem to be like a mix between Ganondorf and Belmont more than anything else. My initial thoughts are pretty disappointed. I don't think they will be used much for top level play. If they are, I'd be surprised. I could see them be good in a few matchups, but overall their speed is very slow. I think you can catch a lot of people off guard with them early. They're definitely very strong when you're in advantage, for sure. Side B, very good. Up air, fair, killing early. F smash for ledge trapping. I'm sure people won't DI up throw combos, and you'll see Twitter clips of like up B, fucking side B. You know, that should never work with DI. Probably the worst DLC character so far, but definitely not useless still. Low to mid tier, maybe high tier if their kill options just end up being that consistent. Is what I would say. I guess Plant is worse. Plant is worse. I mean, better than Plant, worse than Hero and Banjo is my initial thoughts. But again, I'll be playing this character a lot more. Sub if you want to see more of this content. I'm definitely like trying to keep an open mind. This is just initial thoughts. Please don't like act as if the character's doomed because they don't initially seem strong. Worse than Belmont's at top level. I think she has less usage than Belmont's at top level. You know, they're godlike at lead trapping. They have the projectiles. I feel like Byleth is... It's hard to say. It's really hard to say, honestly. Alright, online time. This is gonna be rough. This guy's like the best Ryu main in Sweden. And this is my first match. I think platforms are very good. Yeah, and double jumping with that seems good. Ooh, the read. Such a gimmick. Dude, this carries a fucking online meme. Look at how slow that is. Ow. Yeah, dude, that back here, like ledge trapping from the platform is gonna be strong as fuck. Are you serious? Right. Yeah, the F smash ledge trap is a good one. About as strong as the Charizard one. Yeah. Best Ryu to first game Byleth.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
That's a dope ass. Holy shit, this is the best thing about Byleth. What a fucking sick Wimpos. Holy shit. That's badass. This character might just be a dope ass online character. This might just be my online character. Yeah. Sick Wimpos. Shame we'll never see it after day one. That's fucking true.